Hi everyone, welcome back to my Way journey. So finally VCI has started this year counseling and today is the first day of registration for round 1. So those who are participating in this year VCI counseling, just go to the website link I have mentioned in the description and get your registration done for the first round, that is round 1. By the way, in the previous video I have talked about the schedule of this year VCI counseling. If you haven't watched that, just go and check it out, link I mentioned in the description. So coming to the rounds, so there will be 3 rounds, round 1, round 2 and stray round. Talking about round 1, registration fees of round 1 for general category is 1000 rupees. For OBC and EWS category, the round 1 registration fees is 900 rupees, and for SC, ST, PWD and transgender candidates, the fees is 500 rupees for round 1. The same fees is for round 2 also. Now, the seat allotment will depend on your all India rank, your category and other factors. In case you get college in round 1, then you have to report at the allotted college on time. In case you fail to report within the scheduled dates, then you will be out of counseling. So you have to be very careful. In case you get any college, you have to report at the college no matter what, because in case you get college and you did not report it, then you will be straight away out of the counseling. Now there will be two options for you in case you get any college in round 1. First is to take admission in the allotted college, and the second one is to go for upgradation. In case you are not satisfied with the college which is allotted to you in round 1, you can go for upgradation, means you can again participate in the round 2 and you can get college in round 2, and the college will be based on your rank and everything. Okay, now what happened if you did not get college in round 1? No problem at all, you can participate in round 2. So in case you already registered in round 1, you participated in round 1, then you do not have to again register for round 2. There's no need of registration in round 2 in case you already participated in round 1. In case you didn't get college, or you chose for upgradation, then you can participate in round 2. What if you did not registered in round 1? Then you can register in round 2. Okay, now coming to round 2. So in case you are doing fresh registration in round 2, because you didn't participate in round 1, then you have to pay the round 2 fees, and the fees is same as that of round 1. Okay, general category is 1000 rupees, EWS and OBC category it's 900 rupees, SC, ST, PWD transgender candidates is 500 rupees for round 2. Okay, now in round 2 there are two possibilities. First is you can get a college in round 2, and the second is you didn't get college in round 2. In case you get college in round 2, that college is the final one. You do not have any choice for upgradation. That will be the final college which will be allotted to you. Okay, and you have to report at the college within time. In case you didn't get college in round 2, then you have the last option, that is the stray round. You can participate in the stray round. Coming to stray round, so stray round is the last round and there is no fresh registration. So if you have not participated in round 1 and round 2, then you are not eligible to participate in the last round, that is stray round. Okay, only those students who participated in round 1 and round 2 and didn't get college in the previous rounds, only those students are eligible to participate in stray round. If you already get college in round 1 or round 2, then you are not eligible to participate in the stray round. So for PIO, OBC, EWS and general category, the fees for stray round is 50,000 rupees. Yes, if you want to participate in stray round, then you have to pay this fees. SC, ST, PH and transgender, the fees is 25,000 rupees. Don't worry, this fees is refundable. Only if you get college or you didn't get college, then this fees is refundable. In case you get college and you did not report it at the college, then you will not get back your fees. So there are reservations of seats for different categories, you can see here. Coming to the eligibility criteria, so our age should be minimum 17 years this year. By the end of this year, your age should be at least 17 years. There is no upper age limit mentioned in the brochure. Okay? Then the person should be an Indian citizen. And in case you are overseas citizen of India or of Indian origin, then this is the eligibility criteria for participating in this counseling. Then coming to the qualifications, so you should pass your 12th standard with physics, chemistry, biology or biotechnology as your core subjects, and you should score at least 50% marks in these subjects. And in case you are from SC or ST category, then you should score at least 47.5% marks in these subjects in your class 12. In case you are a physically disabled person, then this is the eligibility criteria you must have in order to participate in the counseling. Yeah, and note one thing, your NEET time, during your NEET registration, whatever you have given the information regarding your age, your category and all those things, the same you should fill here also. That is in the VCI counseling, because it will be cross-checked in case you get college, then they will cross-check everything. So everything should be same. Coming to documents required, that is the most important thing, because in case you get college and you have to report at the college, you have to carry all the documents which I'll be mentioning now. First one is your NEET admit card. Second is your NEET score card. So third is you have to carry either your Aadhaar card, ration card or PAN card, or else you can carry your passport, okay, along with you. Then fourth one is your 12th mark sheet and your 12th certificate or provisional certificate, character certificate from your college and or your school, 6 passport size photos and 1 postcard photo. And the most important thing, if you are from SC, ST, AWS or OBC category or any other special category, then you have to carry the respective documents. It's better if you take photocopy of all the documents, and you have to carry original documents. I'm saying again, you have to carry original documents. Coming to the most important thing, you people keep on asking me again and again, like every day I receive a lot of queries regarding the choice filling. So before choosing any college, you should have some clarity in the sense कि which college you want, where you want in your own state, you do not want to go out like other state, or you want top colleges no matter where it is, okay. It depends on you. The person who is watching right now, he or she may have different priorities, right? Some of you might not be comfortable going to other state, they want to take admission on your own state, and some of you might thinking of the top colleges no matter where it is, like in which part of the country it is, you're ready to take admission. So there are different people who are watching this. Giving a statement won't work for all the people, right? So choice filling, if you want to take admission in your own state college, then put that colleges first during your choice filling. Anyway, it depends on your all India rank and everything, but it's better to put that colleges first. Okay. So after that colleges, after putting all the colleges which are in your state or near to your state, so you just put that first, and then you start with the other colleges or top colleges, okay? Because what happens is, in case you didn't get college in your state or nearby your state, at least you can get college which are good. So it's better to choose all the colleges. Don't leave any college. Counseling won't come every month, right? This is the last time, otherwise you have to wait for next year. So choose all the colleges, and in case you are ready to go anywhere, no matter what, but the college should be the top one. So what you do is you put the top colleges first, and then you choose your state colleges and then the other colleges. So this is how you can do the choice filling. So these are the top government veterinary colleges in India. So you do the choice filling according to that. तो बिल्कुल डोंट स्ट्रेस योर सेल्फ टू मच, ठीक है. आई नो वॉट यू पीपल आर गोइंग थ्रू राइट नाउ. यू विल बी सो नर्वस, एंड आई नो वॉट हैपन्स बिकॉज आई हैव गॉन थ्रू एवरीथिंग. बिल्कुल नहीं डरना है, बिल्कुल चिंता नहीं करनी है, ठीक है. अपना बेस्ट देना है. अपना क्या कर सकते हैं, ज़्यादा ज़्यादा चॉइस फिलिंग कर लेंगे, ठीक है. अलॉटमेंट तो उनके हाथ में, ये कहाँ कहाँ अलॉट करेंगे, राइट. सो डोंट वरी एट ऑल, ठीक है. आई कैन टोटली अंडरस्टैंड, बट प्लीज़ डोंट वरी, प्लीज़ डोंट स्ट्रेस योर सेल्फ टू मच. ये कॉलेज नहीं मिलेगा, वो कॉलेज नहीं मिलेगा, यहाँ मिल गया, वहाँ मिल गया, कॉलेज नहीं मिलेगा तो क्या होगा, कॉलेज मिल गया तो क्या होगा. बिल्कुल भी चिंता नहीं करनी, ठीक है. एंड आई एम हियर इफ़ यू हैव एनी डाउट्स. सी, I have my college as well, so I have to manage everything. But I will try to answer your queries, okay? I'll be with you till the end of the counseling, okay? And yeah, make video on a specific topic. Then do let me know. I'll be making video on that, okay? And see you in the next time. Till then, take care, bye, and do the choice filling correctly. still you have any doubt regarding the choice filling, comment down the comment section. I'll try to answer all the questions. Okay, let's go. Bye.